Right, are we live? Okay. That is good. Very good. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. Hello to the no people in the chat. Hello to the no people in the chat. Okay, we got some people going. Right, Noah Henderson wants to join. I'll go and do that. So just say in the chat if you want to join. Only if I know you, like one of my friends. Terrier77, opinion on the new leaked photos. Cool. And it's honestly pretty exciting because SIF, Sodor Island fan site's been hoarding them from us for so long. But we'll probably never find the full episode because it probably doesn't exist, because all of the episodes were probably filmed and then edited, and I'm guessing the missing coach was cancelled beforehand because then they had to film whichever episode replaced it, whether that's Thomas and Trevor or Better Late Than Ever, heck, maybe even Percy and Nicole. Well, Thomas, Percy and Nicole. Hello, everyone. Just Trainboy18. Sonic Gaming. Right, we've got a good 32 people here. People quoting my videos from nearly 2 years ago. Where's my coach, Douglas? I know you have it. Where is it? Come on, Douglas. Tell me. We can figure this out. We can talk it out. Come on. But yeah, I'm just waiting for Noah to join because bleh. Right. Sorry that I'm not reading the chat right now. I can't really see it. Just currently sending the link to some people. Okay, still no one is in, no one is backstage right now, so this is quite awkward. Where's my coach, Douglas? When I make Donald and Douglas, I'm definitely going to make a sort of video like that, and eventually when I get a Farquhar set done, I might even remake the whole episode, but we'll just have to wait and see. Opinions on Jack and the Pack. I'm making a series about them. Loads of missed potential. I'm really upset that Hit messed with the scripts and now it's just season 7+. But yeah, it's still pretty solid. I'm working on Kelly right now, actually. I've already made Jack, Alfie, and Oliver from the pack. If you guys follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you'll know that. Yay, Sausages is here.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, sorry, it took me a while.
No, it's okay.
That was
I sent the link to the train club and James is here as well, but I did say that if any one of my friends wants to join, they can just say in the chat.
Yeah. I was just doing stuff. Sorry about that.
I said this in Neville's stream earlier today, but I really want to flex my Ursula Owen the oil rig, which I got in the mail yesterday, but I don't really want to do a face reveal simultaneously, so I won't.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep. That was a very strange topic. Oh, are you going to say something?
Sure. I'm doing a Missing Coach CBR3 remake, and this
Oh,
time
yeah, I
it
saw
is
that.
happening.
I honestly want to make a remake of The Missing Coach. It would be my first full animated remake ever, because let me tell you, they're not as easy as you think.
Also, can I have some sort of context to James Pog?
James Pog, Shark Pog, but James. Funny.
With a sideways heart mouth.
That's basically how I draw poggers.
Alright.
Shiny, where are my cookies? Says Percy the coaster car.
There.
Imagine just Douglas having a buffer just coming over his mouth, and then he wakes up in a dark room, and suddenly
Cookie? Wait, cookie? What cookie?
And then suddenly a light shines over Thomas, and he says, "Where's my coach, Douglas? I know that you have it. Where is it? We can sort this out easily."
Take that out of context. Sorry.
Hello, Percy is here.
That name surely doesn't sound familiar.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good hot dog.
I made the username Shiny Red Engine on the spot.
With a sausage.
And you know why? When I created my channel, it was originally called Crazy James, but there was this other channel which already had that name, and it was some weird drummer. So I changed it on the spot after 10 minutes of creating the channel.
Okay, well, when I first joined YouTube, my name wasn't Noah Henderson the Thomas Fan. It was just Noah Henderson.
Mm-hmm.
Then about maybe 2017, near the end of 2017, I was thinking it's about time I should change my name. At first, I was gonna recall myself Thomas Fan 2004, but that was already taken. So I decided with the name that I had before, just add the Thomas Fan at the end, and here I am
also really
now.
like just NHTTF.
Oh, you like my logo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm pretty sure PSS or Peter Sam Studios, or I think he's called Chase now on Twitter.
I was thinking of like redoing it somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to like for the final 3 months of holidays, you know, October, November, December, have them themed. Anyway, get back to what you said.
What was I gonna say? Oh right. Peter Sam Studios, I think he had an old channel once, and it was called like Pixar Cars or something. That was way before he created Peter Sam Studios or Fred the Orange Coal Truck 2004. But yes.
Where's my water?
Douglas, where's my water? I know you have it. I'm going to make that video. I'm so making Donald and Douglas when this stream ends.
Okay. By the way, how long do you want this stream to go for?
I don't know, an hour.
We just made it through 10 minutes.
Oh well. Well, maybe we'll go longer. Who knows? Well, yeah, I have a huge lot of Nakayoshi toys on the way.
I only have one, and it was sent to me by a friend by the name of the infamous Break Fan, or used to be.
So hopefully in the next couple of months, I'll have Scarloey, like all the narrow gauge engines they made, Stepney, Oliver, Duck, Douglas, tons of trucks, Toby, Henrietta, and I'll also have some Pocket Fantasy engines, so it's going to be pretty cool.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Coach. Coach.
Number
there
9.
It is, Johnny.
Boy,
I
have
found
you
the
been
pouch.
drinking me Diet Pepsi?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I just wanted to know what they tasted like.
Well, did you really have to drink
57
5,700? No. Well, did you really have to drink 5,757 cups?
Yes, sir.
I feel bad that I stole that joke in a video that I did.
That's okay. I mean, we both technically came up with it together, so it made sense.
No, you came up with it first.
Well, it doesn't really matter. I don't mind.
Yeah, that was like months ago.
I will never forgive the world for associating Stepney with the narrow gauge engines, or just straight up making him a narrow gauge.
Oh yeah, from that book.
And not only from that book, he's also stated to be a narrow gauge engine in that one take along pack, and even in some I don't know.
I remember having that.
Stuff.
I actually remember having that take along pack.
And in CBR3, only the narrow gauge engines technically have 3D faces, and people wanted Stepney to have a 3D face, and that was just when I close computer.
Nope. What was that book that Stanley?
Honestly, I don't remember.
I said Stanley. I meant Stepney.
There's a weird book from 2015 which not only has Ryan in it, but it also has Jeremy and Molly.
Huh.
Alternate universe when Molly's prototype faces is something I'd love to see in person one day, and hopefully when we get to go to Shining Time 2021, we'll get to see them, and I'll get to see my baby Janes.
I think I have that book somewhere. I just don't know where. Railway Rhymes.
Railway Rhymes. Wow. I have an entire album in my camera roll of just behind the scenes photos that aren't public.
Oh, do you now?
So I have. Well, they were public from the leaks, but now they aren't. So I have the Season 8 Derek Orthos, Season 8 Salty Orthos, Season 8 Gordon Orthos, Season 8 James Orthos, Season 8 Murdoch Orthos, Season 8 Arthur Orthos, and a bunch of Season 1 promotional images.
Okay.
And then all the missing coach stuff, a few Big World Big Adventures behind the scenes things, which I haven't seen anywhere. And then there's this lovely picture of the Fat Controller and his grandkids staring aimlessly at the backside of a crew member.
Where was that from?
Season 1 or something. I'll have to send it to you.
Okay. By the way, when are you gonna get Hangouts?
God knows. I might get it soon. Oh yay, I have Season 10 Busy Bee James Orthos. Wow.
I'm supposed to be the greatest engine on Sodor. Now no one knows who I am.
I haven't seen the green controller in years. Also, what's really sad is with trains models and, Roblox models is that the fans are clearly better at recreating the models than Nitrogen was, because I absolutely despise the CGI models. Especially the Steam team, the original one. James is just huge. He towers over everybody.
just like his Diapet model.
For starters, Henry's bigger than Gordon. What?
Wow, that's illegal. They should be like the same size.
I stand by this thought that in the new series Emily had a purple chassis, and people just say it's the reflection of the chassis, but no other engines have that sort of tint to it.
Huh.
Let's see what else I have in this album thing. Oh yes, I have some Thomas and the Magic Railroad stuff in here.
Whoopee.
A picture of the horrid lorries.
Yeah.
And then a picture of Edward's Season 1 model being ripped open.
The heckle freckle?
Yeah, there's also a picture of that for Thomas, Henry, Gordon. Oh my god, they're all being torn apart. Toby, James, Bertie, Terence, Percy, Thomas.
Whisper
Oh, and
screaming,
also this
my
weird
favorite.
picture of Duke's large-scale model.
Oh yeah, that. From Sleeping Beauty.
That was a weird time to be a
for...
Thomas fan, because things were just leaking left and right, and it was exciting, but I think we all knew deep down that we probably shouldn't be leaking that.
Yeah, well, all the leak stuff at first was like cool, but now like the day after,
I still saved all of it. Because it was different from the Tugs leaks, because the people who actually took those photos for the Tug stuff said publicly that they were fine with it being revealed, but 3 people were just hoarding them and keeping them to themselves. Who is Sausages? Sounds tasty, says Mr. Ryan.
Sausages!
And, but with the Thomas photos, the people who took them deliberately said that they didn't want them to be shared publicly, so it was a bit of betrayal, if you ask me.
Someone said that I'm a galloping sausage.
But you know what? Season 8 orthos are pretty sick.
Season 8 is okay.
Season 8 is okay, but, it's really cool. The orthos are really cool because, you've never seen these models technically in such high resolution.
I mean, I guess. We saw...
But, the next time someone takes video of Drayton Manor, they're probably all going to be there.
I mean, we saw Skarloey Season 4 model in high resolution.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. I mean, I screamed.
When was that? Was that Season 8? No, it wasn't, right?
It was Season 10.
I thought
because
so.
I honestly wonder why they even used Skarloey's small-scale model, because you would say, oh, they didn't have large-scale countryside sets, but they did. There's just some random shots with the large-scale models on the countryside sets.
It's only in the faraway shots that
I get
Skarloey
that.
would be in his and plus they were using the regular scale Thomas for those.
Yeah, but it was also pretty annoying because they had to make it look good. They had to rip out Skarloey's mechanism because it sticks out like a sore thumb.
Oh yeah, mind you, all the Wharf scale models are terrible.
I don't hate them.
Well, I do. They are literally horrendous.
They are inferior, but I don't hate them.
Can you give an exclamation?
Well, I think it's the faces I think it's the faces that ruin them.
So you're saying that Thomas's angry and really happy face from Thomas and the Big Bang.
Oh, you're talking about the Wharf scale models of Thomas and James.
Yeah, I was.
I
But
thought
I
you were
said,
talking about um the large scale narrow gauge engines. Sorry about that. The Wharf
no.
steel models are atrocious. James looks like he's had a few too many drinks.
He had a few much Diet Pepsis.
Or I think the camera is just
Probably
seeing
drank
things.
probably drank more than 57 cups.
I think CGI James was modelled after the Wharf scale model. But to keep
Alright.
consistent with the other models, he has Thomas's lamp irons and wheels, which explains why Diapet James's wheels are so comically small.
Matter of fact, I'll go bring him. All right, well, I have my Diapet James in my hands right now, and yes, his driving
I
wheels
keep
are
mine
way
in
too
boxes most
small,
of the
and
time.
yet his driving wheels are way too small, and yet in the promo pictures they seem to be bigger.
I have this very strange Japanese James toy, which clearly is missing the stickers. I have no idea what it is. It has a black button on its tender, and it has roller wheels.
Okay, well, I have the box
I
of
have all the boxes to them,
James.
and that's how I saw them.
Okay, so let me show you. Let me just flip my cam real quick. Okay, there. So, as you may see here, his driving wheels are way too small. And yet in the promo pictures, his
They look
wheels are
fine.
like, yeah, they look like completely accurate. You see?
It makes no sense, honestly. But maybe it was done to cut costs because maybe they made specifically larger wheels for James, but to cut costs, they just used Thomas's.
I guess so. And
I
also,
mean,
his tender has a black thing in there, and on the final, it doesn't.
have you ever played Magical Tracks?
That app game,
Yeah, James's
yeah.
tender in that game is just
Oh my god, don't even get me
it's
started
just
with his
blown up.
tender. James be a thick boy.
And whenever you play a mini game with a tender engine, the tenders just go,
They
change the
just go
world. My
kerplunk.
final message, goodbye.
It just reminded me of how decent that game was.
It was okay. It had lovely music from season 8.
Exactly.
But you had to do the bridge jump like every 5 minutes. And apparently Axel was supposed to be in the game, but he was cut. And all that and the only reason we know about that was a weird Gordon texture named Axel in the files.
Yeah. And Mavis is for some reason gray. Uh,
Ew.
Spencer's tender is for some reason backwards. Uh, Backwards. And what else was wrong with it?
There's this
Ryan
old
looked.
Trains Are Fun video where he has the Mega Bloks whiff and he puts on the cab backwards and it's just. And I just spent 5 minutes screaming at the thing.
Very nice, very nice. Oh yeah, and the on the Magical Tracks app, Ryan looked completely unfinished.
Ryan was in the game? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
he
is.
was.
What do you mean was? Is it like the game still there?
Oh, yeah, I haven't played it like a year.
Me either. It's way too decent.
And there's that game based off Big World, Big Adventures.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not sure
With
what the game was called, but there was a game where you could race engines and there was a complete map of the Blue Mountain Quarry, even though there weren't any narrow gauge tracks.
uh Go Thomas.
Maybe. It wasn't that one, actually. Go Thomas was just me slapping my iPad for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
That's how you win.
tap the green button as fast as you can to get the win.
Oh no! Oh, you're bringing back the memories. Tap
Too
the
bad that
green button as fast as you can.
to get
Hangouts
chugging.
noise.
Too bad that version isn't there anymore.
Yeah. There used to be these weird games, like storybook versions of all of the Miller specials. There was one for Misty Island Rescue, Dare the Diesels, Here are the Rails,
Oh
and
yeah, those.
Blue Mountain Mystery. But all of them except the worst one, Misty Island Rescue, were pulled off the App Store. I might have one on an old iPad, but they were super fun. So.
Yeah, those apps like now reminded me of that old iPad I used to have, which was my very
Most
first
of these
device.
Thomas games are actually fun, but there are so many microtransactions, it's annoying. Why would I spend $20 on new engines?
And yeah, why would I spend like a lot of money just to watch movies and more matching cards and puzzles and stuff?
The Hero of the Rails Wii game is something I've never played, but I'd
Oh
love.
my god! That game. Why does that exist?
I don't know, but there's this Japanese Thomas game. I don't know what it's called because I don't speak Japanese, but it's basically a mini game collection and it has really nice graphics. And you can make your own Thomas character.
As a matter of fact, on the official Thomas and Friends website, you can only make a recolored Percy.
I really don't like that one Ace in Big World Big Adventures because he just creates a plot point which is easy for toys and then it's just never brought up again. It's just like a streamlined Thomas recolor. That's it.
End of story.
So how's the Diapet Railway going?
It's going okay. There's still some things that I don't know yet because
Is Renee's Production still doing the Brendan branch? I think he is.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know because he hasn't like told us any updates on Hangouts.
Something I'd love to see one day is just the entire archive at Mattel of just all of the raw footage from all the early seasons. Because we know that they have it, because in the restored versions, for example, in the original version of, I think, Cole, Henry backs up into the buffers of a station, and then Edward moves off the shot, but
You're too expensive, Henry.
In the restored version, Henry just smashes into the station and moves back while you can.
Oh yeah, that blooper. He just crashes into the station,
I like how that in
and
Nick
then a
Star
few
Wars
seconds
videos.
later, he just moves back up, and then in the next shot, he's back.
And then in the original version of Dirty Work, the finger. But even in the restored version of Mavis, you can still see a hand just pushing the trucks. It's a very peculiar brake van. I'd love to get one of those one day.
Or what about that original thing from Thomas and the Trucks, where
I
there
bet
was a
Sodor
hand there?
fan site has the Down the Mine pilot, but
There's a Down the Mine pilot? I did not know that. But as I was saying, there was a hand in Thomas and the Trucks, and
really?
the infamous "Look Out for the Train."
I still don't get Look Out for the Train.
Me either. Like, why did that YouTuber exist?
GWR Oliver, I don't think he's uploaded since for 3 years.
No, it was GWR Studios, and he abandoned his channel to a car channel called Auto something.
So that's what happened. I always wondered where he went.
Yeah, he abandoned that channel to a car channel.
Wow. Channel hopping.
How's it going, everyone? This is JWR Studios, and today we'll be finding some goofs in Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Today's episode is The Missing Coach. I hope you enjoy.
What if he just randomly came back to do Goose in the Missing Coach?
Here are the mini goofs in The Missing
Because
Coach.
instead of
All
just
of it.
saying errors when someone finds an error in a video, it's just in episode. It's just like, oh, goof.
Bring on the O face sound effect.
That was terrible.
Inspector, can you see salmon?
Yeah.
He peered in and nearly fell off in surprise. Someone defecated. Okay, back to everything else.
I feel like the opening scene in Journey Beyond Sodor was an homage to season 3, where he says, "Hello, cows. Hello, birds." But Thomas does not speak to trees.
Or sky.
Hello, sky. Hello, atmosphere.
Mr.
Hello,
Blue
Jupiter.
Sky, please tell us why you had to wait for us. I'm sorry.
Somebody has to be the favourite.
No one cares.
Because nobody cares.
Why not? I was going to sing a song then, not you.
Why would you be self-aware about your singing?
Exactly.
Come on, Thomas. And then just Audrey dancing to the music is just...
Yeah, why was he dancing? He shouldn't be. Maybe they forgot that that was a model of Audrey and just a generic old man.
I don't think they did, because clearly they still recognise him as Audrey, because that was only animated a year after Sodor's Legends of the Lost Treasure came out.
It was 2 years.
Well, it was probably animated before Arc went bankrupt, which was in August of 2016.
Really? I thought it was 2017, like after JBS.
No, it was before GBS, and that's why a lot of the scenes look very rushed.
Yeah, and they introduced the infamous bouncing.
Yeah.
The infamous boingy boings. Infamous Chuggington physics.
Chuggington physics.
This is the hottest place in town. Yeah.
Something that bugs me about Big World Big Adventures, the movie, is that whenever Nia starts to sing, she changes actresses, and it's so noticeable. It's just like, hello, Thomas. Hello, Thomas.
That's because there are some voice actors, that are just wusses and just got another actor to sing.
When since James is voiced by the same actor in both dubs, just with different accents, whenever he puts on an American accent, it just sounds like he's got a big cold.
Yeah, it's just okay. Just take this as a comparison. Thomas, what's Thomas got to do with it? Versus Thomas, what's Thomas got to do with it?
Ever since season 20, James has just been the huge bully and not very likable.
I can't talk. He was like that in Tale of the Brave as well.
He's Or he's just been like that progressively since the Brenner era started. I think James was actually at his best in the new series because he is boastful, he can be cruel, um, and very vain, but he always knows when he should act accordingly.
Might I also mention that James's season 13 through uh however long
Until the adventure
voice
begins.
until the adventure sorry, until that his voice, like American voice, like sounds like he's like some sort of French drama actor.
James!
Oh, that's literally how he screams.
If his original voice actor in the US was in Jenny Beyond Sodor, Thomas, what's Thomas got to do with it?
They're with it.
Honestly, I'm just
Can
so tired of hearing Thomas's UK voice. I think Ben Small did a better job than John Hassler. Honestly,
You
he fits
monster.
Thomas better.
Okay, well, can I just like go through all these Thomas voices and just say like how good or bad they are? So first, it started with John Bellis. He,
That's the best Thomas voice. The director's cut version of Thomas's voice is the best one.
even though in the actual director's cut that was leaked, he barely said things, and it was just voiced by Brett Allcroft.
Yeah, that was weird. But Michelangelis as James in the movie was just so surreal to see and so fitting.
Rest in peace. You weren't concentrating, Thomas. Lucky for
You know what's
you that
weird?
the
In
buffers were
season 8,
there.
in You Can Do It, Toby, Toby is voiced by Michelangelis in his Percy voice. It's like,
You can
I
do
won't,
it,
sir, I'm
Toby.
too
Go
old.
on.
Because Michelangelis always voiced James and just like this and he won't stop.
Anyway, back to what I was talking about. John
Thomas,
Bellis.
where are my
I
coaches? I need my coaches right now. I know you have them. Where are my coaches, Thomas? Tom?
Anyway, John Bellis. He's cool. I probably would have liked him more if he wasn't cut. Then the final voice, Edward Glenn. He's okay, but he sounds a little
He sounds a
uh
little too enthusiastic.
yeah, like I'm meeting Mr. Conductor. He's looking after us while Sir Topham Hatt takes a much needed holiday.
Thomas, where's Lady Hat? Did the Fat Controller just throw her off the cruise ship? Goodbye, dear. I never needed you anywhere.
And then what was next?
I find it really weird. It was so weird in the Royal Engine seeing him sleep with Lady Hat. And I know that's a really weird sentence, but it's just something we've never seen before, and I'm just not used to it.
Okay, and then the next Thomas voice was UK Ben Small, right?
Mm-hmm.
Small
Ben
Ben
Small is the best
Small.
Thomas. He is Thomas. He is the embodiment of Thomas.
Okay, well, in my opinion, Small was okay. As he like started, he just sounded like really horrendous. But as
I
he gotten
think he
through
would
this, but
sound.
as he gotten through the series, he gotten better and better.
I think it's just because all of the Sharon Miller rhyming. It just gives a bad impression of his voice.
The I will not be scared. I will find a way. Missing coaches, leaks, fake and gay.
Oh no, Leo Henry.
Anyway, and then we have U.S. Martin Sherman. He should go. He should go down a hole. He was an absolute terrible actor.
Martin
No tears
Sherman is
when.
just hello, 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 hello. I am Thomas, 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 Thomas.
Yeah, like whenever he speaks, he just sounds like he's in his 40s. The voice
I
he did
know.
for Thomas, he sounds like he's in his 40s. Like, wait, how can I give an example? Like, what is a what is it? I can do it. I'll puff for longer. I'll show Spencer I really am stronger.
He fits Henry more, honestly.
Kind of.
Ish. If he did a Henry voice, I'm sure he would.
Anyway, who was next? John Hashler. John Hashler is the voice of Thomas. He is the best voice, even though I
Honestly,
like.
I think he just doesn't sound like Thomas anymore. Also,
Well, just
something
your
that
opinion.
proves that Jamfield is very bad at modelling is in Steam Team to the Rescue, the Fat Controller is in his pajamas, and they use the nitrogen head, which just like screwed on to the new body.
Okay, I did not know that. Now you know, and knowing is half the battle.
Are you
G.I.
winning, Thomas? Yes,
Joe.
sir.
Anyway, all aboard for a big adventure. Da-na-na-na-na-na. And then, finally, we have Joseph May for the U.S.
Not bad.
He's all right. He could be like a fine actor. It just, for some parts that he did, he just didn't really like hit those
You just
parts.
sound a bit too young.
And might I say, when he like does his like deep voicing stuff, his voice cracks like Ashima.
Because everyone, I think all of Thomas's voice actors think that Thomas is just this happy-go-lucky choo-choo train, but he's actually just this tank engine who's been through a lot and hates everyone he meets.
Ashima.
Like, Percy, shut up. Percy, shut up. Hello, I'm Toby. I hate you, Thomas. I hate you too, Percy. Hello, I'm Toby. Farquhar Sheds in a nutshell.
Make a video of that.
Okay, so I have Donald, Douglas, and Toby to do right now.
Um, and yeah, that's all the Thomas voice actors. Whoopee.
What should we talk about?
Sonic voice actors? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, Birthday Wishes is just the song in the last episode. First of all, Skiff wasn't at Thomas's birthday party.
That's true.
And second, and people say, oh, he's a boat. He has wheels, people. And second of all, hang on, what was I going to say? Second of all, the song is just Keith Wickham singing to himself.
I mean, look at The Adventure Begins. He practically talked to himself the entire time.
John Hassler, and Rebecca's voice actor are pretty much the only people on.
Can I also say that Cranky and Gordon are actually kind of good?
Mm-hmm. You don't need to be faster, bigger, stronger. You don't need...
I was meaning in the Birthday Wishes videos.
Yeah.
No, Thomas, I haven't seen them.
Keith Wickham just has this tone to his voice which makes him extremely recognizable.
Mm-hmm. He's probably done so much voice.
Yeah, he's on a lot of shows.
No. He did like so much like different accents and different voices that he probably doesn't even remember his own voice.
No, but he's also on a lot of other British shows.
I wish to be an elephant.
Oh no! I wish I duplicated. Hello, I'm Thomas. Hello, I'm Thomas. Nia sweats.
It's a Tuesday cake, because today's Tuesday.
Hello. I'm Sharon.
Okay.
I think Bolgy coming back was a bad decision. decision, let alone the way they did have him come back, because he came back, and not only is he a rail bus again, when he clearly wanted to stay as a vegetable stand, he also hates railways again, when he clearly gained some respect for them in Bulgy Rides again. So he's technically repressed in some way. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of the writers don't seem to understand what is a good callback and what is just repressing the initial character. For example, Thomas starts saying "wake up, lazy bones" again, when that's clearly something he doesn't do anymore, since he and Gordon now respect each other a lot more.
Yeah. Also, I checked the live chat and someone said Noah Henderson, the Thomas fan. Is Noah okay?
Yes, he is. I don't think
no,
I am.
no, he died.
Yeah, I'm in tears.
Yeah, he died. He got hit in the face with knuckles.
Wow, just what a way to die! I'm in tears.
As I was holding my Knuckles action figure.
I have a Knuckles action figure, but yeah, I think I used it.
What one is it? Is it like?
It's like the Jack specific one, which is bendy. I'm not much of a Sonic fan.
Yeah, that's the same one I have.
It's pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, well, my Supersonic Jack specific figure broke. I remembered I have Sonic, Knuckles, and Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles and Supersonic.
I entered into the Milan Tuners Chuggington competition, and I got 4th, which means I was 1 place away from winning anything.
Oof.
Oh well, I already have diecast Asher.
Also, I saw another comment saying, "Noah Henderson, the Thomas fan, when is your next Diapet custom?"
I saw that too. Never.
It's soon.
So I'm guessing for the Diapet Railway, you'll be adding characters who aren't made in Diapet, just in Diapet style.
Yeah. I'll be doing that in the official game, but the prototype is just going to have,
Thomas
the
and
main
Percy.
8. The main 8.
Oh yeah. I don't like Diapet Bertie because he's huge.
I mean, he's not.
He's a nice model, but he's not very in scale.
He's not entirely too out of scale. It's just he's too long. He's too sausage.
I think all the Diapet models are collectively very good, but they don't go very well together.
Well, if you connect them into a line, yeah, I can kind of see how. Because James is out of scale.
James is too big. Bertie's a little too long. Percy has no stuff on the inside, which is understandable because of his valve gear.
Yeah, because from a comment that I gotten a long time ago, when I was explaining about the 3 Diapet engines that I had, Thomas, James, and Percy, when I was complaining, why doesn't he have undercarriage detail? It's because all cylinder engines already have connections with the steam functions with their cylinder pistons, while some other engines, such as Thomas and James, have piston functions in between their wheels and have more rods to keep the wheels in place.
Honestly,
how do you know?
I have no idea.
You go ahead.
I honestly think the CGI faces was a bad idea. honestly, because you probably know that Thomas was very popular with people with autism because the faces were very head-on and were easy to read, if you know what I mean.
I mean,
And
the
now
the
that they're
Diapet.
moving and making not very exaggerated expressions, it kind of defeats the purpose in a way.
When they're not smiling from buffer to buffer. Okay, but like thinking that smile from buffer to buffer just sounds wrong and creepy.
Oh no, Choplings.
Make a video of that or something.
I can always get another hat, but I can never get another Thomas. Why, sir? Because all your brothers are dead.
No.
Timothy, Billy, Dean,
No,
Patrick,
wait,
they're
wait, wait.
all gone.
No, listen. Don't worry. I can always find another hat, but I'll never find another wife.
Certified boat moment.
But I'll never find another engine because they're
So you
both
know
are
that boat
just dead.
Lucinda?
No, the what?
The boat in Thomas Lucinda, it's the faceless boat which always seems to appear.
Yeah, there are a lot of faceless boats. Thanks for
But
the.
essentially, in Steam Team to the Rescue, there's this one annoying shot. It's where Cranky holds on to Carly, and it's just an overview of the docks. And essentially, they just copy and pasted Lucinda 50 times.
Huh.
Avatar, the last tank engine, says Chumish. What a username.
No idea. I haven't watched Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I have not either. Anyway,
Which by the way, I am kind of getting into anime a little bit.
I don't think I ever will.
I watched the Sonic X anime and I was just like literally bored out of my mind.
I don't think I really want to watch it.
Nah,
Because I've seen one episode and I already kind of want to punch Chris in the face.
Chris is so annoying.
It's like, hello, Sonic, I love you. You're a cat. Cats definitely swim. It's time for your murder.
Yeah. So if you are like if you're like trying to get into Sonic, I would recommend not starting off with Sonic X. I mean, it's okay, but it's not really that good. Might I bring up another thing about Sonic X is that Amy Rose is just as annoying as ever.
Mm-hmm.
Just always running to Sonic, just bawling and just
Like,
giving
Sonic,
a big old hug.
I'm not really a huge Sonic
This is
fan.
why
I do have some merchandise.
This is why I absolutely hate Amy Rose and why she is literally the worst Sonic character.
Well, she's 12.
Yeah, exactly. And Knuckles is cool in that series and stuff.
Something I'd love to do one day is, now that I own every diecast Theodore Tugboat character ever made, is to start 3D modeling and putting some characters up on shapeways that were never made.
Nice.
I know that I know of some people who aren't on this stream actually who think that Theodore Tugboat look like robot machines.
I mean, I
And
haven't seen it. I
here's
haven't
my
seen
say on
enough.
this. Honestly, I know what they mean. Most of the 90% of the Theodore Tugboat characters don't even have any mouths. But it's not always about the faces. It's just a very I can't really pinpoint what makes Theodore Tugboat good. It's just extremely wholesome.
I mean, I never seen an episode of Theodore Tugboat, so...
You should give it a watch. It's pretty good.
Nah, I think I'll just rather watch Tugs.
Yeah, it is it's rather inferior in many ways. It's very geared towards kids.
You navel twit.
Navel twit. Sunshine. It's like I love the best line in Tugs is Sunshine, where are you?
Yeah.
Theodore
Puffer. Oh my god, he can't hear us. He has AirPods.
Theodore just said, "Hey, don't put me on Shapeway." I want to make a drawing of Puffer with AirPods, honestly.
Sunshine. Wait,
He just has an AirPod in his megaphone. That would work, though.
Hey,
Puffer, you got an AirPod up your earphone. Or a megaphone. Sunshine, where are you? Oh, I'm trying to listen to Despacito 10 cents.
Puffer. Oh my god, he can't hear us. He has AirPods.
He has AirPods. Puffer, get out of here. Puffer.
And then he gets crushed.
There's the explosion. I like how Puffer gets away from the explosion and then just stops at the next station.
Like nothing ever happened.
It's like, oh yeah, guys, I'll chill here.
Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer. I actually made a tweet of what might happen after what might have happened beyond the Tug series. So Burke and Blair, they want OJ. And so I have a fan fiction that Captain Star eventually gave in because he was being pestered by Burke and Blair to no end. So he made a deal that he would give OJ's engine, just the engine, to Burke and Blair. And he promised OJ that he would get him a new engine soon enough. That day never came. And I made a tweet about it, and it has a picture of OJ's basis in a scrapyard.
Oh. I mean,
then
OJ's
one day,
basis in Cool Beans Are
then
Over
one
too.
day, some workmen decided to restore OJ. He was renamed to Lakesider, and now lives at the harbour on the island of Sodor.
Mm-hmm. Where one time Tencent tried to find him and was like,
but then one day
the
OJ.
What else could there be?
Oh, I say hello. I like how Nantucket in one episode tries to get Sunshine in quarantine, and then the next episode gets stuck upriver and then is blown in half. Wow, what a life, Nantucket.
Might I also say as well, there's no garbage.
Happy Munipical Garbage Day, everyone. Which is actually July the 4th. I honestly can't wait for Educating Gordon Day. That's such a good day, honestly.
You mean quote? Sorry, I'm a little lost in thought. A little bit lost in thought. Let me get my head.
What if every engine on the NWR was blue?
I'm blue.
I saw some edits and it just looks incredibly jarring and it's just not nice.
I mean, Sir Topham had once said to James, Fat Controller, once said to James,
if you don't behave, I will take away your red paint.
Take away your red coat and have you painted blue. James didn't like that at all.
One day, James fell asleep. He had a nightmare. Everyone was blue. On
And
April
he was,
Fool's,
and
I'll
he
change my
was,
profile picture to Blue James.
yeah, and James was blue in an engine of many colors.
He was, and then he was silver, green, orange, purple, blue. Purple guy!
Purple, orange, no. Ah!
Oh, you do the best Jameses.
Big Mickey.
Big Mickey! Small Mickey!
Well, I won't.
It took me hours to figure out why there was just a giant Mickey in Reneus' game.
And it took me a while to realize.
I was
why
actually
they were
able
removed.
to get into his cab, but he doesn't drive.
Cranes can't drive.
Bill and Ben are twins.
Bill and Ben are Bill and Ben.
Stop! You're making me giddy! Then
Bill
his
and
eyes
Ben.
fall out.
It's the new Thomas and the new Thomas.
Thomas and the new
And the
Thomas
new
and the
Thomas
new
and the new
Thomas and the
Thomas
new.
and the new Thomas. Bill and Ben are Bill and Ben are Bill and Ben are Bill.
Harry and Bert. But Harry and Bert.
You don't say.
You don't say.
Judy, Jerome, emergency. Reneus, do you know a little green engine? Ooh,
This is just Michael Brandon's Reneus. How am I supposed to get the children to the fair?
Make them very special.
Thomas, you've got a special. Oh, thank you, sir. Stop saying sir, Thomas. Yes, sir.
Gets bagged in the face. No, but as I was saying, Reneus, who is that little green engine?
I
Ooh, it must have
appreciate
been
Michael
Peter
Brandon
Sam.
for trying to give every single character a sort of different voice, but he doesn't do a very good job. Scarlo and Reneus are just these kids, so they always have blocked up noses, so they sound like they're allergic to air.
No, wait, I'm allergic to pain. Oh, it must have been Peter Sam.
Sorry, Thomas, it must have been Peter Sam. You know, I was
Rusty,
a
do you
few
know
months
a little...
ago, I was talking with my sister about Thomas and about...
You have a sister?
Especially
Wow,
Blue Mountain Mystery, and she said,
just
what about the
all of a
Narrow
sudden
Quarry
mentioned
people?
About the fact that you have a sister. Wow. No, I'm just kidding.
And she said to me, what about the Narrow Quarry people?
Ooh, it must have been Peter Sam.
Oh, you need to stop doing these insanely accurate impressions.
Ooh, sorry.
Yeah, okay, since your voice is so good, in my narrow gauge series, which may or may not be happening, you get the part.
Whoopee. Engine? What engine? I'm very busy. Can't stop. Lots to do.
Look, over here.
Look, over here.
Hello, Luke. You're in a hurry. Oh,
Oh, help.
oh me, oh my, oh help.
Wait. Hello, as sure as these hills are high. Oh, I know. It was probably Peter Sam, Thomas.
That's Luke. He pushes engines into the sea. Thank you, Luke, for not pushing me into the sea. Diesel!
Diesel! Oh, crap.
Diesel does it again.
Again.
I have a feeling there are two Diesels. One of them appeared in season 2 and didn't come back until season 21, and then the rest of Diesel is another Diesel.
Okay, but like seriously, when Thomas was asking, "Do you know a little green engine?" Why couldn't they just said Peter Sam?
It
Have they
must have
forgotten
been
Peter
Peter
Sam
Sam.
existed? Oh, hey, little green engine. Do you know a little green engine? Well, it must have been Peter Sam.
How daft is Thomas?
Hey,
Okay, we're
Victor,
over an
do
hour.
you know
I'm probably not going to end the stream though.
a...
Yeah.
Boy.
They are the
What?
narrow gauge engines running
Running
on
on
narrow gauge
narrow
track.
gauge track.
Scarlowy,
I've
Peter, Stan, Renee, stand all at the back. Why would you have to specify that the handle's at the back? Do you know what he'll do to you?
take
This
that
is
out.
why the children were never credited in the songs. Sir Handel did something to
Okay,
them because they
okay,
said
but
that he was at the back.
okay, but like a few months ago when the what's that game called? The Cobain Street narrow gauge game existed. I came up with the third verse for that song. Okay, you want to hear it?
Okay.
Okay. They are the narrow gauge engines running on narrow gauge track. Ivo, Hugh, Duke, Bertram, Luke, Millie, Victor, going to the slick and slack.
Going to the slick and slack. That was pretty good though. But Scarlowy, I want to be repainted.
But Scarlowy, I've been bumped again. Now I have
If
to
your
be
wheels aren't
repainted.
whirring, you aren't being really useful.
You forgot engine. Always. If your wheels aren't whirring, you aren't being a really useful engine. What did you do?
Thomas, what did you do? Hello, Thomas. You're not my friend.
Whatever if there's a skit for
With a slip and a crack and a biff and a bash, Thomas landed somewhere.
and Pierce Brosnan is like when he's
The worst narrator.
when he's like yelling his lines, he just sounds like he's having a seizure. Like suddenly he crashed off into the bushes. He threw across
He
the
cried.
screen and hit the ground with a bump.
And and hit the ground with a bump. Like, and hit the ground with a bump, and then just ambience plays as he said bump.
Help! Thomas cried.
Okay, I use this in one of my videos, but you're in FNAF 2. You look at the camera in the hallway. A static flashes, and suddenly Doc's there.
Meme approved. How dare you rip off my idea only using James? I'm kidding.
It'd be really scary if you were just in a dark room at night and you're just alone with Duck.
Alone. Thomas, I used the wrong
James is a
James
mixed
was a
traffic
mixed traffic
engine. He
engine.
usually works on the main line.
We should have left this part of the island alone. But seriously though, leave alone.
Yes, please leave alone. Though I am in the next Thomas community collab. Size doesn't matter.
Yeah.
James Pog. Oh.
Sideways heart.
Oh well, that's how I do poggers.
Whiff has
How does
66.
Tugs bounce?
You mean top hat?
Yeah, well, like bounced like in Journey Beyond Sodor onwards. Because they have nothing to bounce on.
I don't know.
It's just confusing because you can see Skiff bouncing in Birthday Wishes, but the thing is, the engines have a chassis to actually bounce on, but Skiff is just moving on his own. He's unstoppable.
Birthday, bad animation.
Which means that Skiff has the ability to move on his own. Birthday, happy birthday is a happy, happy birthday song. And then the terrible verses. It's a very special day that comes once a year. Just sounds like the most generic, bland song I've ever seen. There's not just engines full of steam. There's Jack in all of his building team.
Tipping stones and tipping stones. Tipping stones and tipping stones.
Building bridges and loading loads. The Fat Controller keeps an eye on every engine passing by. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to play the instrumental of Thomas, You're the Leader while I sing it so we won't get copyrighted.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Thomas, you're the leader.
Thomas, he's my number one. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at singing.
Oh, it's okay. You probably can't see it. Or hear it, actually. Okay, maybe you can.
I can hear it. Yeah.
They're 2, they're 4, they're 6, they're 8. Shunting trucks and hauling freight. Red and green and brown and blue. They're the youthful crew. That's who. All with different roles to play. Rounded milk sheds or far away. Join this friendly pack. Now who's this coming down the track?
Down the track.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Turn it up.
Thomas, he's my number one. Shining in the morning sun. Working hard but fun. Thomas, you're the leader.
Yeah, you are the leader.
Thomas, you're the leader.
Break it down.
It's vain, but lots of fun. Well, sometimes Emily, she knows her stuff. Henry, Edward, what a pair. Like I say, he's square. Gordon thunders down the line. Everyone's a friend of mine.
Everyone's a friend. Yeah.
Can I just say though, I find it weird that the last line of The Great Discovery is "We're all leaders of the track," followed by a song called "Thomas, You're the Leader."
Oh yeah, that's true.
Thomas, he's my number one. Shining in the morning sun. Working hard but having fun. Thomas, you're the leader.
Yeah, you are the leader.
You're the leader.
Bring it down.
Do not forget the narrow gauge, the small yet strong, and all the rage. Justy, Pete, Mac.
Pete, Mac.
Peter, Sam, Scullery, Duncan, he's my man.
He's my man.
Mr. Percival in charge. The job's too small, no job's too large. Thomas, he's my number one. Shining in the morning sun. Working hard but having fun. Thomas, you're the leader. Thomas, you're the leader. Jeremy and Harold, Rocky Harvey too, Salty Mavis, Birdie, the really beautiful crew.
Drop the book.
There's not just engines full of steam, there's Jack in all of his building team. Tipping stones and loading loads and loading loads. And all of it keeps an eye on every engine passing by. Everything is tickety boo. Coming down the track is who you know who.
One last verse to bring in.
Thomas, he's my number one. Shining in the morning sun. Working hard but having fun. Thomas, you're the leader. Thomas, you're the leader.
One more chorus.
Yes, he's my number one. Shining in the morning sun. Working hard but having fun. Thomas, that did not work. Leader.
You're the leader. You're the leader.
Thomas, you're the leader.
Boom.
Thomas.
Beautiful.
It's Thomas. You're the leader.
Blue.
Okay, let's do an instrumental of a better classic series Thomas song. Name a classic series song for me, Noah.
Yay, we're getting an applause from the chat.
Applause. Thank you, people.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, awesome.
Okay. I did a good job of being a backup singer.
Yes, well done of being a backup singer. Okay, so should we
backup singers, yeah.
Should we do James the Splendid Engine since it's only fitting?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Just as long as you're okay with getting a copyright strike in case.
Oh, well, okay, maybe not. Let's just stop doing songs then.
I mean, we can. We'll just see what happens.
Oh, I know, but since the instrumental is probably really hard to pick up, and since I'm singing over it, maybe it's not a bad idea, but we'll just have to see.
Nah.
Should we just end the thing here? I mean,
it's up to you.
Yeah, we can stream tomorrow, but thanks for coming, everyone. Thank you for coming, NHTTF, and sticking around the whole time.
Yeah, no problem.
See you guys in the next stream. Bye.
See you in your dreams.